Is this the man we'll be talking about at the end of the game? Radamel Falcao, top marksman in the Champions League. Can he add to his haul this evening? It's very much a temple of football, the Santiago Bernabeu, right here in the Spanish capital, Madrid. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Lee Dixon. And we're ready for UEFA Champions League group stage action tonight. It's Real Madrid facing Galatasaray.
Yeah, it's important you're consistent throughout these group stages. You can't afford any slip-ups, no drop points. As before you know it, you're out the running. Anticipating a really good game today, Derek. Hopefully we're not disappointed.
There's no getting away from the fact that Real Madrid are Champions League royalty.
Absolutely, Derek. There's certain clubs around the world, Barcelona, Manchester United, teams like that with huge histories, and Real Madrid are right up there. They've won everything.
And one of the most famous venues in world football, the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu, here in central Madrid on the Paseo de la Castellana.
Yeah, I wasn't lucky enough to play here, but I've done a broadcast from pitch side and managed to sneak to the centre spot. That's the best place to get a view of a stadium, and this place is special.
And the starting players for Real Madrid: Alphonse Areola between the posts. Ferland Mendy plays with Carvajal as fullbacks. And leading the line today is Karim Benzema. Benzema. Bale. Luka Modric. Well, here's how it looks for Galatasaray. Jean-Michel Seri plays with Mario Lemina in the centre of midfield. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. It's with Seri. Bayram. Manoeuvring his way forward. And played in towards Falcao. Modric. And now here's Eden Hazard. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Falcao. Ömer Bayram. He's in with a chance. That will give them quite the lift. An early opening goal lead.
Well, you always want to start quickly, and there's certainly a quick start there. What a finish. Well, it's the timing, Derek. The ball through, matched by the run, and it's a lovely finish. Fabulous goal.
The opening goal of the game then. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? And it's with Falcao now. Tremendous ball played through. And this time, it's in!
Well, you could be critical of the defending, but let's focus on the great play. Capped off with a superb, calm, calculated finish.
A chance to revisit the goal. It's going their way, 2-0. Sofiane Feghouli. Falcao. Good visualisation and execution. Feghouli. Well, that's a procession of goals. And surely there's no way they can let this slip now. Absolutely dominant.
Well, here's a replay. I always tell young defenders to stop the cross, and this is why. When the ball comes in, it's perfect, and the ball ends up in the back of the net. Great header.
Well, sadly, we have to conclude that this hasn't really been a contest, but all credit to any side committed to scoring goals like this. Well, not coincidentally, following the departure of Cristiano Ronaldo, Real Madrid might be a chance here. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him, and he's having a field day.
Well, the keeper will be frustrated. He thought he'd saved it. He's so unlucky there. It's a good angle from him as well, but it's in the back of the net.
So they restart the game, and only one team in it. Benzema. Oh, he's through here. It really is such a free-scoring performance. Just nothing the defenders can do about it, seemingly.
Well, look at this, Derek. Sometimes the opposition are all set up perfectly for you to dribble through them. It's almost like he's playing FIFA. He goes through and puts the ball in the back of the net. It's brilliant.
And we're underway again. This game very much over as a contest. A small victory for the defender against Hazard.
Galatasaray have had the lion's share of possession. If you have that much of the ball, you can put pressure on the opposition defence, and they look like they're creaking. That's why they're winning comfortably.
And an example of a counter-attack that went nowhere. And it's with Falcao now, and showing fine vision. And it's gone in!
Wow, what technique. When the ball comes to you and you don't need a touch and you can just whack it first time like this. What a goal.
Well, it's been such a one-sided game. You just wonder how many more they can add. And now, passing it through. And the alarm bells are ringing. And this time, it's in. And that is not going to count. The decision is offside, Lee.
Well, it's a good decision from the assistant referee. Spot on there.
Failed to keep hold of it. Going well. And he's got the beating of his opponent. Has a go. Terrific block there. Seri. And they've only gone and applied that finishing touch.
We can take another look here. I'm sure the keeper is frustrated with the defending. Just afforded too much time in the box, and he's never going to miss that.
Well, we're underway again, and this game was finished as a contest a long time ago. It's with Seri. The ball with Luka Modric. Superbly read and executed. Space afforded him. And he's made headway. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. Falcao. And he takes on the shot. Great save by Areola. Now the delivery. The end product just wasn't there. Not to put too fine a point on it, they're in a wretched situation. What can they do to rectify this lead?
Well, Real Madrid need him.
Running towards goal. Feghouli. Emre Akbaba. He's in with a chance. Still possibilities. Falcao. It might be. And a goal!
Well, we can take another look at this. There's nothing much the keeper can do. Close range finish, really good play, and he doesn't miss from there.
Blistering first half display, and just look at that score. Benzema. Now Casemiro. Now far from a smooth challenge. Now will the referee produce a card? The referee has deemed that to be a bookable offence.
Absolutely, agree with that one.
Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. And that is that, half-time here in the Spanish capital. Well, it's not. Ömer Bay. Underway in the second half, and after such a lopsided first 45 minutes, is it possible to think they could turn this around? Falcao. Good idea, that particular move, but not to be. It's Mariano with it. Moving the ball forward with purpose. Can he finish this? And it's two for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him.
Well, as we can see, if a striker is free in the box and the great ones just stand still, they know chances will come in that. Position, and he wasn't disappointed.
They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Isco. Modric unable to hang on to the ball. Benzema's pass not accurate enough. Seri. Well, let us... Promising looking ball. Well, he did his best to remain onside, but just failed.
Yeah, it was close, but that's all it needs to be, close. He was offside.
Well, great read there to intercept. Might be a chance here. And in it goes!
Well, when we see this again, it is a wonderful effort, a solo effort. Got to question the defenders. They just back off him, and he takes full advantage.
And we're underway again. This game very much over as a contest. And news of a goal in one of the other matches. Over to Alan McInally.
It's a goal for the visitors. 54 minutes played. 1-1.
Thanks, Alan. And he's made headway. And it's gone in.
Well, look at this, Derek. Sometimes the opposition are all set up perfectly for you to dribble through them. It's almost like he's playing FIFA. He goes through and puts the ball at the back of the net. It's brilliant.
Well, it's been such a one-sided game. You just wonder how many more they can add. Younes Belhenda. And Selçuk has it. Inan. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Easy meet. Modric. Might be able to set up the chance. Well, not quite. And it's Selçuk. Oh, he's through here. Still alive. And they've only gone and applied that finishing touch.
Well, here's the replay. It comes off the keeper, and he's every right to ask where his defenders are. They were second to react, and he's in the back of the net.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle. The ball rolling again in what has been an utterly one-sided match. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. And the alarm bells are ringing. And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, just look at this. They all back off him, and he takes the advantage. He goes through 1, 2, 3. In the end, it's a wonderful solo goal.
Substitution for Real Madrid. Well, it has been one-sided, but they deserve the plaudits for the fact that they've kept going and going. And the pass from Gareth Bale intercepted. And he takes on the shot. It was an ambitious shot. It didn't really trouble the keeper.
No, you'd be really surprised if he let that one in.
So 20 minutes to go. Not what he was intending. Bad pass. And now Donk. Well, that is how to run at defenders. Might be a chance here. Oh, that was a terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation.
Well, high fives all round for the goalkeeper. Absolutely fantastic.
He's driven in the corner. Well, he failed to get it away properly. Inan. Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't. This is Kroos. And very deftly cut out. Inside the last quarter of an hour. Moving the ball forward with purpose. Can he make it count? And it's gone in!
We can take another look here. I'm sure the keeper is frustrated with the defending. Just afforded too much time in the box, and he's never going to miss that.
So they restart the game, and only one team in it. Benzema. Well, they have the ball once more. Being pressed and pressed high. Going well. Can they convert? Courageous goalkeeping, but he's got the ball.
Well, you have to be brave, don't you, diving at the feet of a player like that. Good goalkeeping.
Well, they did have the ball, but not anymore. Sedi. Marcao. Saracchi. Well, I understand there's been a goal at the Parc des Princes. Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for...
Will he find the net? Might still be able to do a bit of damage. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Well, he's lost it. Well, apologies to Alan McInally for having to cut him off in that fashion. Just to confirm, PSG did score in that game. It should be! And this time, it's in!
Well, when we see this again, it is a wonderful effort, a solo effort. Got to question the defenders. They just back off him, and he takes full advantage.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Kroos couldn't keep it. We've been waiting to find out. Now we know a minimum of 3 added minutes here. Great opportunity. And the ball is in the net.
The crowd have gone crazy, and quite rightly so. What a finish that is. Well, don't you love to see this? Perfect attacking football. He dribbles past him as if he isn't there. What a goal.
Well, let's go back to the goal that was scored. It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Well, there goes the final whistle, and it's all gone to plan for the visiting fans. 3 points for them.
Well, when you're assessing a game afterwards, there's little boxes to be ticked, and they tick nearly all of them tonight. The defence, the goalkeeper, the midfield, the forwards look sharp. Really, really easy victory for them tonight. Clinical in front of goal. The manager, the coaches, the players and the fans are all happy tonight.
Might be a chance here.